Below the calm and beauty is the reality of life for many Egyptians. 40% are now living on $2 a day or less. Last year's revolution and outbreak of violence has sunk the country into an economic crisis.
The prices, everything is very expensive. You can buy 500 or 600 pounds worth of vegetables and it's a tiny amount. We don't make a profit anymore.
A third of Egypt's budget is spent on subsidies, mainly on food like bread. The government has recently said it will cut some energy subsidies. The problem is enforcing such measures.
In sort of a sensitive political atmosphere as we have today, doing something as dramatic as reducing food subsidies or reducing energy subsidies would be political suicide. And new governments in general, to burnish their credentials with the public, like to hand out goodies. You don't like to take things away from people.
Analysts say with foreign reserves dropping by 50% last year, there is barely enough to cover the next 3 months of imports, which could lead to food shortages. Inflation is rising monthly. The benchmark stock index for the Egyptian exchange closed out the year over 45% down from the start of 2011. Meanwhile, one of the main sources of income, tourism, is declining.
The political violence and uncertainty is definitely having a knock-on effect on the economy, and it's a dangerous cycle. Unemployment is now at its highest rate in over a decade, fueling frustration on the street.
Much of the aid promised by foreign donors, according to the Prime Minister, has yet to arrive. There are talks with the IMF for a $3 billion loan. But with no clear vision of the future politically or economically, Egyptians may have to pay the price of their revolution for years to come. Sherine, Tadros, Al Jazeera, Cairo.